Hello, welcome to Biomutant. My name is Ussur. Let's start a new game. I just picked this up.
Welcome to Biomutant.
This is my son's game. Save it down here. Easy. I mean, I could play it on a harder setting, but I don't know what the game's even like yet. Robo Grasshopper. Yes.
Encode your DNA.
Nimble. Anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid with a gene mutation making them nimble, dexterous, at the cost of a lesser developed intellect. Dumden. Compensate for the lack of mental prowess with physical strength. I love how he's bucktooth. Kinda like the look of the Rex. Okay, find your character's attributes. So my son figured out you can do this.
Define your genetic structure.
Alright. I'm going to get it kind of like right in the middle. Wow, it changes your genetic code. Interesting. Yeah, that's pretty good there. I want it kind of right in the middle.
Choose a
Does that change? Oh, it changes my arm. Alright. We'll go in the middle, pretty average stats. There we go. He looks cool. Okay.
Class.
Wow. Now we got classes. Deadeye, a rogue. Commandos, trained as an operative in elite special forces. They're used to working in smaller teams. That's probably what I'm going to do. Psy-Freak.
Psy-Freak.
Wow. So I was going to do this one, but when you look at it, he's just got a little tiny knife. He's going to be using his assault rifle more, and that's not what I was going to do.
Psy-Freak. Saboteur.
So he's got a pistol and dual wield. He's got whatever that cudgel is. And a pistol. I guess I'm going for Deadeye.
Deadeye.
Alright.
Good choice.
Well, thank you. Alright, so we got our character.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
So I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer, but he sticks his hand into that goop and it gets on his hand and it mutates him.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
Okay.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your ki, the primal energy that flows through everything.
I'm dark as in strength and power. The dark side.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Okay. I'm one with the darkness.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
That thing? I'm right here. Let me remind you, we're two halves of the same. With the difference being I'm the better half.
Better half. My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
The best end is the one you decide yourself. And it seems we're headed in the right direction.
Okay. So I got my little angel, my little devil. Or a somewhat dark.
Yes, left can be right sometimes.
Yeah. Alright, we're moving through. I need to learn how to attack. Skull and crossbones, and that was a loud roar. That's the dead horse thing.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Okay. So, meat eater's meat.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Is that what happened to my eye? Some beast attacked us? Oh, he's so cute. I just want to pet him. Oh! Yeah! It would help if I could... Oh, now we're talking. Oh, yeah! Oh! That was just like out of the trailer. Uh-oh.
You better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Okay, so I'm going to have to pause this and like restart OBS because there is like a 2-second delay in audio. It's really crazy. But so far it seems pretty fun. We get shooties, we get slashies. Gonna be kind of acrobatic parkour ninja stuff, but wow, this is... There we go.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Yeah, let's get away from it before the explosion. That's much better. Ah! This looks bad. I don't want to be here.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Move towards an enemy to target them with melee attacks. Aim the camera towards an enemy to target them with ranged. Reload, press R1. When it's red, you can perform a quick reload. Okay. Is used for dodging, using mutations, or performing special attacks. When you're out of key energy, you'll be unable to perform these actions. It regenerates both in and out of combat. Okay, so I do have to aim here. Oh, look at me go! Twalk! Wacko! What? Oh, that just says they're dead. I was gonna say, what does that mean? Ooh, old truck. Straight out of Fallout. Oh, and it was carrying trash, too. Even dead, the humans are polluting. Yeah, there's probably not too much to explore. Interact. Explore Bunker 101. Hey, I almost missed that. An electric module. You found a weapon add-on to give it extra damage for as long as the ammo lasts. Some enemies have a resistance or weakness to different weapon special effects, so use them wisely. That's cool. Okay. Equip. Alright, it's an add-on for my gun. You found a medic supply. Bags like this contain items that could help heal you. Your health doesn't automatically regenerate in combat. You have to use consumables or find other ways to heal. But out of combat, it does. A health patch. It's a bandage. You can use bandage by holding the quick select input, menu input, and selecting it. Okay. I will remember that, probably.
Wonder who put it here.
What, the bandage? Who cares?
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Ah! I got him? Cool. Fallen enemies can often be looted. For healing items, find a highlighted fallen enemy and press triangle. Ah. Dandy candy. Ooh, that's way better than a health patch. Plink and a plank. Energy pack medium. Sweet meat. Okay. Hi, little guy. This is cool. I'm liking this a lot. Okay, so it's just a jump slash. Oh. Oh, there's my sprint. It's just clicking. Oh, did you see that epic dodge? Rock-a-boom! Ow. He's absolutely massive. Can I get that big someday? Okay. Don't want to go into the sludge. This is cool. I'm having fun. Such a bright world. It reminds me a little bit of like my time at Portia or Sandrock because, you know, post-apocalyptic, very bright and colorful. Obviously not cartoony like those. Shielder, break them with melee attacks before you can deal damage to the enemy. So, that ain't gonna work. Ah! Can't see! Oh, hey! Level up! Raise one of your attributes by 10. You'll get 1 point that you can use to unlock skills in the Wung Fu and perks menu. Yeah, get out of here with that. Energy pack small. Woohoo. Okay, so let's level up. Increase by 10, pick which one you want to do. Yeah, that would give me health, strength, melee damage. Oh, health and armor. Awesome. I don't really care about the movement speed. Ah, charisma gives you bartering. And critical chance and loot. I like how it explains exactly what it's going to do. Let's go with health. Oh, look at me. Upgrade points. These can be used to acquire special attacks and perks. Alright, I want close combat. Unarmed. Select the weapon type you want to unlock for your first special attack. Let's do a two-handed slash. Ah, so we have input sequences. If I just keep jamming on that one. Wicked Wolf. So that's square, square, triangle. We're gonna try that. Cool. I like how it's like a little pet name tag. Once you have more upgrade points, remember to spend them on perks and special attacks in the Wung Fu perk menu. I will do that. Wait, can I do it before I get into a fight?
An emergency box from the once was. Sight.
Ugh. Crowbar. An old world claw bar? Okay, who calls it a claw bar? Is that some Irish stuff? Okay. Equipping gear. Yes, let's go. Oop. Oh, gear. Okay. So it doesn't show me main main hand. This is a little confusing here. Offhand? Nope. I don't know where the claw bar is at or what it even is. It's a tool. Ah. So I need that. Okay. There is a double jump. Open the door.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Yeah, think so. Jam on it. Oh yeah, we just destroyed it. Why couldn't I just use my sword, like the backside, the flat of the blade? Whee!
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Narrator's kind of funny. Well, I did it, but I didn't make it without getting in the toxic goop. What's up with this? Do not trust any of it.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Oh, yeah!
Those are the kind of things you need.
Oh, come on. I want to do my special attack.
Cut.
Bioblobs. These are used to unlock mutations. Defeat Morks and finding containers at various places in the world. You can use them to unlock special powers at any time by accessing the mutations menu. Okay, so be on the lookout for Morks. Get out of the bunker 101. Yes, I know this is basically tutorial, but it's an interesting new world. Let's go to the menu and look for mutations. Biogenetics. Oh, I can spit stuff, huh? Bile. I'm just like vomiting up acid. Psi powers. Blaze. Oh, those use something different. I don't have psi points. I can upgrade my resistance. Let's go with defense. There we go. We'll go with defense first. I mean, like, vomiting acid at people is kind of cool, I guess, but...
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
So the humans ruined the planet and then left. Great. You found a puzzle. They were scattered around the world. Some open new paths while others feature different rewards. Which node is selected? Use the left stick. To rotate, press L1, R1. This is a number of rotations you have left. The higher your intellect, the more moves you have. Each node has a certain position it must be rotated into to complete the puzzle. Running out of moves before that may have consequences. Okay. We got a white there.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Aha! That was... No, of course, that was an easy one, obviously. But I need to be smarter to do more puzzles.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago. But it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and, without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Jerks. So what you're saying is this is going to be our world in the future. This is like telling the true future of the world.
It's coming from
this is what we have to look forward to, people.
A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
Yeah?
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
Another easy one.
There you go.
Now, what was banging? Who's there? Hi! Perfectly countering an enemy attack will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars circling above their head, and after hitting the enemy again, you can launch it into the air by pressing...
The real one is outnumbered.
Oh.
We'd better help him out. Now that's a flesh wound.
Oh my god, he just uses his sword as like a springboard? Oh, he's so cool. Boom!
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheel one before backup arrives.
Okay, but can I also loot first? Oh man, I'm liking this combat. Now keep in mind I did it on easy, but I didn't want like a huge challenge here as I'm trying to show off a game and what it has to offer and the storyline a little bit. Not sure if I'll play a full Let's Play, we'll see.
He wants
But I'll
to
definitely
thank
play a
you
few
for
episodes
taking
of
his
this.
side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then.
It's
Tonight,
my family.
Everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true.
The Great Wall, huh?
The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have.
Okay.
It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
No! Why don't you give me a flashback? By default, dialogues are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to manually advance the dialogue, you can change this in the settings. I might do that. Way back in the long ago. What is this? Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome? Got a thing called comic book effects. I like that. I wish I could toggle a target lock, because I would like to be able to target lock enemies so I don't have to get my aim right at them to shoot them. Best before.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
I hope I told her.
You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget.
He's Elvis!
He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people.
Oh my god.
The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
Potato people's better.
You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki.
Oh
The
man.
Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Okay. I had a hell of a time just focusing on that because of... He's Elvis.
You've found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone.
Yeah.
The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life.
What Pensai?
The small tree you saw where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land.
That's cool.
You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree.
Alright.
You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of Ki, the primal energy.
Alright. Ooh. No. You come back here! What? I got it.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
The inosculated Pensai? Merge the Nono with the tree. Whoa! God, how am I supposed to take it seriously when you talk like that?
The tree with your own eyes. You have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone.
Nice.
One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us.
What about my Popsy?
He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
I shouldn't make her worry. So I say I'm dark, but I'm being a good guy.
And needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not.
Lupin, so I'm guessing dogs.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain.
Come on.
The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
What end of days?
Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the Second Coming, and our lineage.
Yeah, I get that.
His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo
Mekton.
Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface
Merc
at the end
Puff?
of the Northwest
That doesn't
Route.
sound very scary.
Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters.
Okay.
There's one at the end of each route.
They're not really world eaters. They're just eating the
road
Tree of
ahead
Life.
won't be easy,
Probably to
but he's
get all the
counting on
key.
your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own.
Don't worry. I got it,
He
Elvis.
wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. Regardless,
Hey.
you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Alright. Rodnet. Main quest completed. Another world. Fate of the world. Pry open the door with my rod net.
Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
But this is a really big, empty room. I don't trust it. Especially with that busted up rock wall. Wait, really? Really? Oh. Well, we got power lines in the distance.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Wait, so we having a big environmental change going on? Like, I get that there's World Eaters chewing on its roots, but what kind of environmental change? Tutorial over. Presented by Experiment 101. Sprint! Now they show me how to sprint.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
I wonder if that saved it. I
Let's
wonder if
see.
it's a quick travel spot as well. I found new locations of interest all around the world. You'll unlock it by interacting it. You can fast travel to a signpost you've unlocked by selecting it on the map. To open the map, press that at any time. I was correct. Venture out into the world. Got a little compass in the bottom left. There's nothing behind my face in the top drawer. Holy! No?
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
Holy crap! It's huge! It was like a floofy, cute Cerberus. Oh, a little bit of lag.
Survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
How?
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Your inner balance is two halves that complete a wholeness that flows through all things. At times you'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choices. Few are those who always act in the same manner, and our wholeness is the sum of our choices and the actions we take. Balance creates your aura score, which affects the dialogue with other characters.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack.
We can always rebuild.
He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Interacting with captives and psi shrines will award you with psi points that you can use to unlock psionic powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light inner
Anyway,
balance.
he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your...
Yeah, let me help.
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light.
Yeah, I kind of do.
That's a spark of light in you!
That's right.
Too much
Smack
already?
that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
Whoa. Psi point unlocked. Use it to unlock powers in the mutations menu. Some powers are locked by the aura score, meaning that your psi points can only unlock powers of the same color as your current aura or those without color. Can I get a heal? What about force choke?
There's
Can I do
Out-of-Date
force
again.
choke?
He must have missed something important. Out-of-Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby.
Cool.
The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor.
Boring.
Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war.
Okay.
The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same.
Okay. Who's the other one?
The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
How is it not? I'm going with the Myriad, yeah.
Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side.
I can't do the Jagni. They're willing to genocide the weak.
And expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part.
Alright.
Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
No, I pretty well got it. Your current and started quests are shown in the journal. You change which quest you track by opening the journal tab. Yeah, okay. Mutations. We got psi powers, people. Blaze. It's cool. Link. Teleport you in the direction you're moving and create a shockwave when you reappear. I want Blaze. Heck yeah. Fire. Triangle. Hold L2 and then I press triangle and I get Blaze. Let's observe it now. Or not.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
I don't know. Maybe the tunnel? Or balanced. Nice. Oh, the Myriad are on the right, so I want to go through the tunnel, for sure.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
I hear something. So, you guys have your fun. I'm not sure who's who yet, because I haven't made it to the Myriad. Alright, let's, let's make sure we're going. Alright, let's just sprint in. Hello!
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
I mean, other than the trench, it's still kind of beautiful. I love how I can run on all fours. That's how you sprint.
That's the Myriad tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
Yeah. Interact. Oh yeah, we've got quick travel going on.
Let's see.
Wow. They have like a full-blown
It's a beaten
civilization
path to that
here.
door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance.
Hi.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war.
Besides your Sifu, I'm here.
Says everyone wants to see the Sifu. You're in luck, though, as his schedule just opened up.
That doesn't make sense.
The Myriad tribe
Okay.
act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace.
Right.
The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place.
I agree. That thing's huge.
He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu.
Slow-mo Motorhead.
But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you.
Vigilante?
He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common.
Okay. But why'd you call me a
There's something
vigilante?
about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted.
Yeah.
The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wung Fu disciples.
My Muma?
Your Muma invented Wung Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain.
So I'm using none of those.
Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of
So he
honor.
must be the boomerang.
If you
Judging
believe
by that
there's
weapon
some
on
good
his
in
back.
everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life.
So, sets the game's end goal to save the Tree of Life. Choosing Destiny for defeated rival Sifus is limited to unite or subdue. Yeah, I'll join them.
He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others.
Well, not necessarily.
The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe.
I will bring them to their knees. They will bow before you in the future.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war.
Well, yeah.
He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Dorpus, Skirbertrit, Urfidurf, and the Jagni.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
Like the Monkey
You
King.
both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks.
Okay.
Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon.
You got it.
Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again.
Okay.
Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good.
Yeah.
Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help.
Okay. Exit the Myriad Fort. I'm going to do that. We won't do anything else in this one. This is cool. It looks like I get to go and do a bunch of outposts now. Like Far Cry style, take over the outposts, or even Assassin's Creed. Take over the outposts, make them your own. More like Far Cry. I like that. I exited. It's saving. Pass through the cave. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go and do anything else here. This is our start into it. I'm loving it. It's very fun. The combat, like if you were on harder, I could see it being more like a Dark Souls style combat where you have to dodge, you have to parry, you have to do it all just right. As it is now, not that difficult. It's more like Ghost of Tsushima difficulty level. It's not, oh my god, you made one mistake, you're dead now. Very fun. I just wish I could do a target lock, because I have to line up when I'm shooting right on top of them to shoot them, and I'd like to just be able to turn it on and have him target them and shoot while I'm running around without me having to aim, because that'd be easier and I'm bad. Anyway, that'll be all for this one. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you can see whenever I upload new videos. Links in the description for Facebook, Twitter, and the game. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Catch you all in the next one. Bye!